So I'm just coming out of the session with a client, and I thought what her concern was could be actually interesting for other people too. And so I decided to make this video because I have been hearing it a lot lately from people. I don't feel motivated. I don't have any energy. I don't feel like creating. Everything feels so heavy and my mind's kind of blank, as if I have never done anything creative in the first place. And sometimes they think it's burnout or a lack of discipline. So basically they're lazy, or maybe it's pressure from the outside world. But more often than not, while this can still be the case, more often than not, the reason is a different one. Because what I am seeing and what I actually think is going on is something else. It goes deeper and it's quieter, sometimes even harder to name, but it's more honest. It's the shift from creating as expression, as your essence, to creating as a performance. And sometimes when we catch ourselves doing it, it can be very late in the game. So at first, you start creating for you, and all of it is about you, but in a different way. It is connected and essential. It's you translating something real through the work. Perhaps a thought, a feeling, a truth that doesn't fit into language. And that's the kind of work that will move people, that moves you and others. Not because it's flawless, but because it's alive. And because it comes from your heart and your soul. But over time, without even meaning to, you start performing yourself. You start watching yourself do the thing. You measure, you edit in real time, and you are not with the work anymore. You're not present. You are with the audience in your mind. How will this land? What will they think? Is it original enough, deep enough, clever enough, something enough? And suddenly, it's not your expression anymore. It's not coming from the deepest place of yours. It's management. It's not creativity. It's containment. And that's where the heaviness might come from, that you feel. It's not a lack of ideas. Sometimes it is, but I think that's a symptom as well. And certainly not the pressure from the world. It's the mental load of anticipating judgment before anything even exists. There is no world to judge yet. So you become your own critic, the worst kind, of course, your own audience, your own censorship, before anyone else has seen a thing. And more often than not, it's very basic self-protection. If you can tear it apart before someone else does, maybe it won't hurt as much. If you keep it inside and just don't do it, maybe no one will have a chance to dismiss it. But the cost is very high. Because that basic instinct to protect yourself, it just flattens everything. It's meh. All the weirdness, the joy, the risk, the experiments, gone. And it's getting even messier. Because, well, you want feedback, but you don't want judgment. You want to be seen, but you are terrified to be seen at the same time. And when the work comes really truly from your heart, you are seen, you will be seen. And that's what's connecting you to other people. Because you want to feel connected, but not exposed. And so you're not ending up only assuming the worst. You lose all the drive. You lose your mojo. Because you already assume people will misunderstand it and mock it and ignore it. You try to mind read everything, and you try to stay ahead of the blow in that way. Bring yourself down before they can. And that's the cruel trick, because the more you do it, the more detached you become from the work. And whose work are we looking at then? We look at a performance, an image. We don't look at anything real anymore. And I see this so often. Artists who are afraid to evolve. They just repeat themselves for years, for decades. The same themes, the same palette, the same safe identity. Because yes, it is identity. And if it changed, they might fail. And if they failed, what would that mean about them? And that right there, that question, I think that goes to the core of all of it. What does it mean about you if the work isn't good? If it doesn't land? If actually no one cares? What does it mean about you? Because honestly, the outside pressure only matters when it confirms the thing you secretly fear is true. That you are not enough. That you are not real. Not valid. Not worthy. Not deserving. That you got lucky once, maybe. And now you're faking it. And so you build everything around avoiding that conclusion. Because believe me, people put more effort into running away from something and avoid something than to gain something. And so you protect your image, you manage the risk, and you stay safe. And the work gets quieter and quieter, and you just get smaller. And that's the thing. When the work is just a proxy for your worth, you will do anything to keep it safe, even if it means keeping it small. So what do you do with that? I just say, stop trying to be safe. Well, but I could also say, start to become honest. It's not about being reckless, destructive, but honest. So you name what's actually happening internally, that you have started performing, that you have started thinking about how it all looks and how you look through it, and that you have been waiting for feedback before you even finish. Be honest. And then you take that pressure off. Easier said than done. But just let that first version be bad. Let the idea be weird. And let the silence stay silent. After all, not everything is meant to be published or understood or even liked. Some things are just meant to be real, to be there for no other reason than you have tried your best. And they're yours. And the irony is, when you stop making things to prove something, they get better. More specific, more clear, more raw, more powerful, less shiny, more true. And if this hits something in you, good. That's what this video was meant to do. And if you are looking for a place to breathe again because you're struggling alone in isolation, and you want to find that sanctuary where your work or you doesn't have to be perfect or even public, that's what the Muse is for. I have created it for people who want to start expressing themselves without judgment, freely, with people who understand them, see them, and hear them. And I'm hoping to build this beautiful community of creatives and people who are not creative, but who would like to become creative, perhaps. People who are looking for a hobby or a purpose. Everything's possible. As long as you want to do that for yourself. So that's it for now. You can subscribe or not. But you know what I would prefer. And I hope it was useful for you and you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again next time. All the necessary links are in the description box. Did I say that? No. Now I said it. Have a lovely day. Bye for now. Ah, turn off.